I love Final Stand. After all, I hit level 2000 on it twice without being in heaven. So when I heard that the Final Stand Remastered was released, I was overjoyed. Finally, perhaps I could recapture that joy for the game again. At first, I did enjoy it. The combat was different, but that's okay. It's different in a good way. Requires more thinking when attacking, observing enemy movements to then counter it based on what they do. It was fun to fight like this, and well, especially killing gorillas. Defeating 50 gorillas was really such a wonderful experience. Not to mention the 100 snakes. What a glorious quest, Snake. You've done it again. Now, probably heard that I said at first. Well, what changed later in the game? Tis simple. It gets stale fast. Combat has a few issues. First of them all, enemies are always clumped together, so no more single targeting as they have aggression. Now you have to lure one out at a time, often using a key blast to do this. Also, the moves don't do that much damage and use a lot of ki, besides Bone Crush, which is just a disgusting move. This thing is gross. Normal attacks here are king. The damage they do, well, a lot wouldn't really do it justice. And overall, the main thing here when fighting these enemies is the speed at which they move. NPCs just move way too fast for me to keep up with. I do not react fast or move fast in general, so I have a really tough time dealing with these speedy Lego guys. To make it even worse, you lose EXP and Zenny when you die. Yeah, you lose EXP, which is already much harder to get in the remaster than the original. I don't expect to get max level in a day or two or even 3. Losing all that EXP from grinding and spending all that time, it really just sucks. Like what? Why? What does this add to the game? Does it enhance combat? Does it make the player feel more rewarded? You get that surge of awesomeness feeling when you beat an enemy. No, it's just punishing for no reason at all. I've heard that this was added because getting to a high level was never intended, which just doesn't make any sense. Like, let's think about it. Dragon Ball is all about getting stronger. Well, how do you get stronger in Final Stand? Leveling up, getting more stats, getting to a higher level. I'm not a genius or even that smart of an individual. This statement of never intending to get to a high level is just simply not true at all. The whole point of Dragon Ball games is seeing how far you can go. Not because you have to, because the game forces you to do it. No, because you want to. It's not required for forms or quests. It's just out of fun for the game. Now, how could adding the EXP loss benefit the statement of never meant to be a high level? Let's just humor it because that's what we should do and see why do they think this? The only thing I can think of is discouraging grinding beyond the current level, since when you die, poof, 10% of that experience gone. However, this entire conversation is just irrelevant since there is a level cap in the game. So if there is a level cap at level 155, what is the point of even having EXP loss on death? You don't learn anything from it, it just punishes you. I play video games for fun, enjoyment, leveling up, making new builds, and doing quests. You know what I dislike? Losing my progress. It sucks spending a lot of time on a quest, getting half your EXP bar from said quest, picking up a new quest and getting folded by the boss or a high level NPC since you haven't learned a moveset yet, which will have you lose EXP and all the time you put in. You could of course cheese them with key damage, yet that's not fun. Spamming key blast is effective but extremely boring. I hate being negative. I do not like it at all. But man, having EXP loss on death is just unnecessary. This is a game, not a chore, and it feels like a chore to have to get all that EXP back that you already had, but lost because you died. Before I get into what I don't like next, first, I shall give praise where it's due. It is fun with friends. When playing with multiple players, it is an enjoyable experience as you can jump NPCs. Plus, since the game is buggy, there are some funny things like this. I see that!
Yeah,
Oh my god,
bro! They're gonna fucking wreck your ass, dude. They do like a third of my
Holy
health in one
shit!
hit.
What is
Yeah,
that?
they knock you out of the, knock you out of the air.
Oh my
bro.
god. Wait, can I block it? I have to see.
No!
No, you cannot block the rocket. It blows up on you and you fall.
Oh
down.
my god,
Get
oh
up.
my god, oh my god, get away, get away. Yeah, the rocket dudes are kind of hilarious as they will just clump together and team up. It's really silly how they can just start spamming that. And you better run away because you cannot block those things. They will do a lot of damage. Something cool is when you block, it deflects bullets, which was pretty sick when I watched this happen. Yeah, it was insane. Some of the quests are super silly, as Snake is not a very serious person, likes to joke around, like defeating 8 frogs. Who would have guessed that alongside needing to defeat the Universal Champion, 8 frogs would be on the list? Damn. When it comes to quests, NPCs will have multiple. For example, the kickboxer quest is in the game, but when you complete this, the dude will be like, oh, you used a move. Alright bro, now try it without moves. So that is pretty cool to see that there are variations of the same quest. However, this does have its drawbacks. Not the variations, but the requirements for the quest, like don't use moves. There is this dinosaur kill quest where you must defeat dinosaurs without using key moves. Okay, it can't be that bad, right? The problem here is melee does literally no damage to them, like nothing, and they hit really hard. So why would I bother learning their strafes and blocks when they kill me in 6 hits as a health build, when the punishment for dying is losing a chunk of my EXP? There is literally no reason to do this. The most sound strategy is to just fly backwards and use key blasts. Since they are slow, you will outspeed them by going backwards. By restricting what you can use for a quest, it didn't make it better, it made it worse. As melee already sucks for these guys, and key blasts already outdamage it, so the player just ends up spamming key blasts for their entire health. Speaking of health, I believe enemies scale to how many players are fighting them. When I was questing with my friend Dizzy Despair, we fought the evil scientist. Now this guy, with 2 of us, was literally impossible. Super fast, had a ton of health, and hit like God Goku versus Krillin. However, when it came to a 1v1 and another was out of the area, he was a joke. We did insane damage and folded the boss. This is definitely interesting, and I think there is NPC scaling for players, which if there is, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I used to always preach it, yet now getting it, well, 'twas foolish of me for wanting it. I'll just say that. Fun fact, you can still drink from Corn's Tower at level 35. Zip is still the best option. The only difference is that it just gives you 3 levels. So before I get into the thumbnail of the video, it's like Path to Power, aka Final Hope. I want to say this. HTC Goku is a monster. This dude is fast. He combos and does moves based on your inputs, which can be fun. Here is a short montage of me attempting to fight Goku.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Isn't he insane? Bro was locked in. You might have noticed that in some of the clips, he was in Super Saiyan. Why is that? Well, that was because of the damage I did. Apparently, if you do a certain amount of damage, he goes Super Saiyan and gets much faster. It is cool how he can hit some nasty combos. And since you don't lose EXP when you die to him, it is actually really fun to fight him, as learning the moveset is not punishing at all and is quite enjoyable to do. Again, I play video games for fun. Losing EXP is not enjoyable in the slightest. It feels like a waste of time. I cannot stress this enough. It just is not fun to lose all the work and time you put in. This is Final Stand, not Deep Woken. You know, it's actually kind of funny how this was supposed to be a positive section, yet I still found problems with the game. Does it describe the game or me? Probably both. I enjoy talking about things I play that I care about. Anyways, before the next part, I will add one more thing. Well, a few more than that. This game is basically GTA but Dragon Ball Edition. You can jump NPCs. I cannot wait for the Goku Black cosplays of players roleplay evil, key blasting a city, and then the PvP commences. There's also this Yeti quest, which you can find the Yetis by key blasting a mountain. How was anyone supposed to know this? Well, there is this old guy who says so. Yes, he tells you that you must dig. The mountain you key blast is actually hollow when you look at it. So the detail in this game is the same as the original, as this was the case with discovering Jiren's shop. Like literally, it just was a hollow place that you hit, and boom. Okay, enough praise. Now for the main part. This game looks and plays like Path to Power. What is Path to Power? Well, it's a game based off Final Stand. So it's a family game of the original game Final Stand. This is the gameplay of Path to Power and the Final Stand Remastered side by side. Does it not look similar? They both have similar looking movesets, a combo system with NPCs that is nigh indifferent. Here's a launcher combo from the remaster. Simple, right? Just a few moves with a light attacks. Here's one from Path to Power. It looks and feels like it's made by the people that made Path to Power, but it's not. It's just, it doesn't feel right to play. The games also just look incredibly alike too. The remaster is just an upscaled version of the game. Like, look at it. Does it not resemble each other? How does this even happen? I have no idea, but while Path to Power is too bright, Final Stand Remastered is too dark. Like in Path to Power, it's so bright that it hurts to look at. But in the remaster, there are some areas that are so dark, I literally cannot see anything. Like, I don't know if there's a lantern I'm supposed to get in the game or what, because, man, it is dark. The remaster also reminds me of a game called Zenkai Origins. It's quite old and dead now, but yeah, this is Zenkai Origins, and you might be able to see some stuff that looks familiar. And besides how it looks, the quests are very alike. There is literally a quest in Zenkai Origins to defeat the same dinosaurs we had to in the remaster, which is okay, but whatever, right? The quests don't really matter if the gameplay in the remaster is good, yet it is just, I don't enjoy it. The combat loop itself can be fun, as I've said. However, not when the enemy aggression is so high you will get jumped by multiple NPCs. It is very clear the game focuses on 1v1 combat. It's how NPCs will read your inputs and how you have to bait them into an attack or just figure out how they move, and then you learn the whole moveset, which in turn makes 2v1s just feel off because there is literally nothing a melee build can do to fight two at once. Sometimes they'll stand back and let you 1v1, but that's sometimes. Other times it's just like, alright bro, I have to fight 2v1, well I die and there goes some of my EXP. So, fighting 2v1 is what you will be doing when fighting NPCs casually, as the aggression is just insane. Speaking of aggression and insaneness, NPCs will fight each other, which is interesting and pretty cool. It's funny how this is the final hope section, yet I've barely talked about it, since the side-by-side speak more words than I could ever write out and say. I could write another paragraph on why, even if I could come up with that. Why? What's the point? It's very clear looking at it side by side what I already mean by it. This remaster has done some good, but also bad things. I want to like it, yet it is hard to do when it feels worse to play than a game that came out in 2016. Overall, I'm mixed about this game. I enjoy the combat, but I do not enjoy that each death is a punishment, and how little EXP quests give you when you lose EXP for dying. It's funny, you know, I've heard Snakeroll doesn't like the Final Stand community. I do not know if it's true, and I can only imagine what he'll think of this video. I doubt he will see it, but one can dream. Anyways, before I end the video, because that's really all I think overall, and I don't want to drag it out for just more watch time, I do want to say the quests in general are a step up from the base game. Like, they are just better. The gameplay, the fighting does feel better, and the quests just are more interactive, and especially when you can accept multiple from the same NPC, that's really cool. I do think it's nice. I hope you can buy private server soon, because doing quests where you have to defeat 100 of one enemy does take a while, and I don't like stealing kills from someone that's new to the game. I don't like doing that. Also, I did try to fight Universal Champion, and he rocked my stuff so hard, even with a squad of like 6 people. Man, we were struggling. It was crazy. It was fun, but losing 3 bars of EXP did suck. It did suck to do, but it was cool. He does feel like a Universal Champion, I will say that. And also, dinosaurs can jump. They can jump really high. I do not know why they can jump so high, but they must be infused with ki in this game because, man, they're crazy. Alright, that's what I thought about the game. I've been here before, and I hope he addresses what players want, not content creators. I hope he does not cater to content creators, since good content for a video and an enjoyable video game experience are not often the same, as I found out. Like, dying and losing EXP might be funny for content creation, but it sucks for players as you just lose progress that you've already done, and you're gonna have to do it again because there's daily quests in the game. And something that I really want to say, that I forgot to write into the script, is that Dragon Ball is made, well, the anime was made for older people. However, now, with the anime being catered to the younger audience, where do you think they will go to want to play these Dragon Ball games? Not Xenoverse, probably. Maybe Xenoverse, but I don't think so. I think Roblox is the best bet. And the remaster will always have a fan base. I do not doubt it. Deep Open has always had one. ABA has always had one. The Final Stand community even had one. The same amount of players for years. But if Snakeroll wants to get the younger audience into the game, he is gonna have to make it easier. It's the only way to do it, because no one that's in that's at least not in high school or even middle school is gonna be able to understand the game and combat like this. I just don't see how they will be able to. Anyways, before I end it, here are some joyous moments of the Final Stand Remaster, and thanks for watching. If you agree or disagree, well, that's good. Don't agree with something just because I said it, or don't think something just because I said it. Like, what do you think about the game? Do you like it or do you not? And most importantly, have a good time playing it. It's a video game, so enjoy yourselves. Adios.
Bro, look, Chop, look at my stream. They're literally terrorists. Look, they're just bombing the building.
They're trying to kill me.
They're just fucking bombing the building. That's so fucking hilarious.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Dude, you getting shot up. There's so many.
Oh no! Cosmic help!
Oh, there it is.
I'm already out of key, bro.
Oh shit, the lag. All the lag, fuck.
I aggroed too, GG. Nice knowing you guys. Dead. Defeat frogs. Oh my god, we have to defeat level 2000 frogs. Why are they level 70?
That's what I was saying. Why are they such high level, bruh? It's Frog Lord. Oh, it's the chosen one. Snake's
Okay,
chosen.
dirty fireworks just didn't work on that. Okay.
Oh, it's.
I guess it falls in the water, it heals.
Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. Combo.
Get that frog up, bro. He's not that bad.
It's like the skeletons with plants on them. They heal when they go in water.
Bro.
He's jumping attacking,
Bro.
he's jumping, Loki,
Bro,
he's
oh.
stunning, he's stunning.
Okay. Wolfang Fist.
This is the biggest frog I've ever seen,
I need
bro.
to
What
ult.
the hell?
Oh, I missed my ult. Dude, he is so limber. Look at him go. He's running away.
Bro, this guy is the strongest frog I've ever seen in my life. He is broken in this game.
And now for 7 more of those.